Hi, everyone. Firstly, thank you so much, Print Week, for giving us this opportunity to present our success stories to you. So today I'm going to be talking about 3 different success stories that we have worked on very recently. And let me start off with the first one. So this particular project we did for Diageo. So these are the Godawan single malt whiskey labels. And okay, so for Diageo, what they wanted to show is that we are doing a premium whiskey, so our packaging also has to be that premium. And in terms of luxury, of course, luxury nowadays also promotes some sort of sustainability. So we were involved with them in their entire design artwork creation as well as their what kind of embellishments they want, what kind of paper they want to use. So finally, after a lot of trials, we decided to go for an uncoated paper for them. So we've used, I'll just share this across with everyone later. And in this, the very unique part about this is that we've not just done digital printing. We have also done screen printing. Along with screen printing, we've also done foiling, embossing. And in digital printing, we've used a certain special green and a special orange as well. And the most unique part is that we have done variable data printing in this. So each and every label has a different coding, has a different bottle number, a certain batch number that they provided to us. And as of now, we do the commercial runs also, which is print on demand. So as and when they require something, we send out the batches to them. So this is the first project. So the second one is actually, it's a very special project to all of us, and it took a lot of time to realize how to break through with this one. Again, this was again by Diageo. This time, this one was the Epitome Reserve label. So this label is actually made on wood pulp. So this is not paper. This is actually wood pulp. And so you can see this image here, the banyan tree. So they wanted, their entire thought process is that we want to use something that is made out of the wood pulp of that tree, of the banyan tree, using their leaves as well. And of course, it wasn't something very easy because now where do we print it? On the digital press that we had, how do we, and we were provided with sheets of this. So how do we actually come up with something where we can have that accuracy of the colors as well? Because of course, when you're doing this on something like a rough surface made of actual wood, it's very important to capture on the readability of the aspects and also ensure that the colors that they want are accurate in nature, right? So through a lot of, I think it took us 1 month to come up with this, to understand different printing technologies. And finally, we had a mentor in-house, Mr. Isha Deshpande, and he, through his experience, finally we used a certain technology where we could actually reproduce all these colors. And we did a certain commercial run. It wasn't just a prototype that we made. And apart from the printing, this also has a raised UV over here. So we've done these embellishments as well on this. This was the second project. And the final one that we have, so this is a pouch that we had made for Dettol Dubai. So they told us that we want a product for their Hajj pilgrims, and the timeline was just 5 days. In 5 days, it had to reach Saudi Arabia. And they originally wanted to make a jute bag. So with a jute bag, of course, you have your constraints when it comes to timelines, as well as the costing of it. So we thought that, hey, how about instead of doing this, instead of a jute bag, we do something using a flexible packaging material. Because in terms of costing also, the costing will come down considerably. And also, when you use this material, you can really work a lot in your design aspect as well as the timelines, right? Because it is flexible, this is something we could actually achieve, and within 5 days it had reached Saudi. And we did a quantity of 3,000 pouches. And one more thing about this is we used a slider zipper. Because it was for Hajj pilgrims, they wanted something that is user-friendly, right? So they had all these goodies in this, your Dettol soap, then the hand wash or sanitizer. So that is when we came up with the slider zipper as well. The artwork also that was given to us was just for the soap. And we adapted, we made this size for the pouch, we got all their products, we made a convenient size. We did the entire artwork adaptation also from them on the basis of what artwork they had given to us for the soap. And 3,000 quantity had reached Saudi within 5 days. So why I showed this particular pouch is, I realized that the first two projects were mainly about, the design elements or the creativity, the innovation. This particular pouch I showed was because at times it is not just important to give the customer what they had planned on doing, but it is also to find a feasible option after addressing what their major, what is most important to them. And in this case, what was most important was this time sensitivity, right? So we decided, okay, if this is something that you want, let's go for another option. And they were very happy with that because it's something that fit into their budget as well as a timeline. So for them, it was a huge success. Yeah, that's all I have for today.